If you still don't understand the difference between a liquidity sweep and a break of market structure, this is the video for you. I've had so many people asking me questions about how to spot the difference between a liquidity sweep and break of market structure because they keep getting faked out. But thanks to my 4 years of trading experience and studying ICT and smart money concepts, these 3 simple steps will definitely save you from getting faked out in the markets. And I'm also going to show you some live market examples of this exact system which I'm about to show you playing out. And also to thank you guys for hitting 20k subscribers, I'm going to be doing a $100 giveaway. All you have to do is drop a like, subscribe and comment on this video, and I'll be selecting the winner tomorrow, the 6th of November at 6 PM UK time. And if you haven't already, go ahead and join the Signal Zoom. I'll leave the link to this in the description below. It's $30 a month and you get access to my weekly market breakdowns, which I'll be sending out today for the new trading week. So make sure you go ahead and join before the new trading week starts. It's literally $30 a month, $1 a day. And also, if you want to get funded 100% guaranteed and you don't pay a single penny until after we pass the challenge for you, this is the service for you. At the Funded Fast service, we pass the challenge for you, get you funded on that live funded stage, and we have the fastest passing algorithm in the industry. As you can see, a 200k account being funded in literally 8 minutes, and this isn't even our fastest pass. Our fastest pass is literally 2 minutes. It's a complete zero risk investment, so if you fail the challenge for whatever reason, you get a full refund, what you paid us for the service and what you paid for the challenge, so you cannot go wrong. And don't forget, you also get access to the Signal Zoom to learn how to take trades on that live funded account and make real profits. And one of our clients even made $10,000 in his first withdrawal. He made 10% on his 200k account, which we funded for him. That's $20,000. And with a 50% withdrawal, he made $10,000 on his first withdrawal from the account that we funded for him. As you can see, all the proof, reviews and testimonials are all on this group right here, and I'll leave the links to this in the description below. All you have to do is send a message to Funded Fast on Telegram. We'll walk you through everything you need to know, so make sure you go ahead and join that in the description below. We've got so many proof, reviews and testimonials on this group right here. As you can see, a brand new account is being passed every single day, and we are the most transparent in the industry, so make sure you go ahead and join the Funded Fast service. Also, if you want to join the Signal Zoom separately for just $30 a month, I'll also leave the link to this in the description below. And remember, my completely free community will also be linked down below. Now let's get straight into it. What's the difference between a liquidity sweep and a break of market structure? So first of all, we start off on the higher time frame, which is usually the daily or the 4-hour time frame. What we're going to look for is institutional order flow on the higher time frame. Now, institutional order flow just means the trend and the overall sentiment on the higher time frame. So as you can see, for this scenario, price is trending to the downside. As you can see, price is making lower highs and lower lows. It's making a series of lower highs and lower lows, just classic market structure. Now, price breaks this high on the left. As you can see, price takes this high out. Now, at this point, you might be wondering, is this a break of market structure or is this a liquidity sweep? So at this point, the first clue you should be looking for is displacement. Did price take out this high on the left with lots of displacement and showing willingness to move to the upside, or did it show a lack of displacement? And after you assess this area for displacement, you've got to ask yourself, where was the overall sentiment? Where was the overall trend? If it was to the downside, this could simply just be a liquidity sweep, and then price would carry on moving down. As you can see, I've marked it out right here. This could just be a liquidity sweep, lack of displacement, and price would carry on to the downside. So now let's get into the second point, PD arrays or areas of interest on the higher time frame, the daily and the 4-hour time frame. So we're going to zoom into this area where price takes out that high, and we're wondering if it's a liquidity sweep or a break of market structure. So first of all, we want to see a lack of displacement, especially when price is in a bearish sentiment and price takes out a high on the left. We want to see a lack of displacement to the upside, but more displacement to the downside, because that's where the overall trend is. So price has swept the buy side liquidity, but now you've got to ask yourself, what's price reaching for? Is price tapping into an area of interest? Is it tapping into a PD array, an order block, a fair value gap, a breaker block, that sort of thing? Once price sweeps liquidity, it taps into an order block. Now this is another sign that this is not a break of market structure. Instead, price is just sweeping liquidity, tapping into a PD array, and price will continue moving to the downside. And this is where a lot of retail traders will be faked out. Okay, so now we're going to go into the third step. If you have a high time frame target, price will most likely sweep liquidity before reaching that higher time frame target. Now, what do I mean by this? If you put this all into perspective, so price is bearish overall, price has taken out a high and also tapped into a PD array on the left at this point right here. Now, in addition to this, we also have, for example, a fair value gap or a major area of interest, a major magnet for price to tap into. If price hasn't yet tapped into this area right here, and we're expecting price to fill in this area, more reason for this point in price to be a sweep on liquidity instead of a break of structure. Because if price hasn't yet filled in this area, it's very unlikely that we'll see price make a higher low and then make a higher high before price has even haven't reached into your higher time frame PD array or area of interest. So now that we understand the 3 main points to not getting faked out, let's move on to the live market examples. And let me show you this in real time on the live markets. And remember, if you want to get funded 100% guaranteed and you don't pay a single penny until after you pass, click the link in the description below. It's a guaranteed funded account waiting for you right here. And join the signals room. I'll leave the links to this in the description below. We're absolutely killing it in the signals room, so if you're not in already, you're missing out. Okay, so as you can see, I'm on EURUSD on the weekly time frame. Now we have a volume imbalance, basically an area of interest on the left right here, and price has tapped into this area. Now on the way to that volume imbalance, price was making classic higher highs and higher lows as basic market structure. Now the question is, once price taps into this volume imbalance area, will we see a shift in trend? Will we see a change in trend? Will we see price start going bearish? Now this is where I would drop down to the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame. Now the first clue that price was going to go bearish after tapping into this volume imbalance area was this fair value gap or buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. As you can see, once price disrespected this fair value gap on the left right here, this was a sign that we would get a market structure shift from this low right here. As you can see, this is the last low before price tapped into that volume imbalance and took out this high, taking out that liquidity overall. Now the next question you want to ask yourself is, was there displacement in this area? And the answer to that is there wasn't clear and obvious displacement to the downside. As you can see on the left, we also have a bullish order block resting right here. So price could have just used this low as a liquidity sweep, tapped into this bullish order block area, and then carried on moving to the upside. On the way down, after price filled in that volume imbalance area, I want you guys to just look at price and just look at structure overall. We can see a build-up of equal highs and price sweeping that liquidity, then continuing to the downside. Again, we see a build-up of equal highs, relatively equal highs, price sweeps that liquidity, and then continues to the downside. Now this looks obvious on the daily time frame. It looks like obviously there's not a lot of displacement to the upside, it's just a wick, right? But on the 4-hour time frame, that's where things get a bit trickier, and this is where a lot of people start to get faked out. But even here, you can see we don't have a lot of displacement even on the 4-hour time frame. Again, here we don't have a lot of displacement to the upside on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, it just makes sense for price to continue moving down even on the 4-hour time frame at this point right here. Why? Because we disrespected this fair value gap on the daily time frame. We also broke structure right here, and there was a chance that price could reverse from this area, and as you can see, it's quite obvious we didn't have a lot of displacement, and this is why price carried on moving to the downside. And then here, as you can see, we had a clear and obvious displacement, a clear and obvious market structure shift to the downside. Again, here we had strong displacement to the downside, tap into this breaker block sort of area right here that price created as it broke structure. Price retraced into this area and continued to the downside, and you can see this again and again and again. Now you got to ask yourself, where's the overall target? We've got to follow the third step of what we looked for right here. Where's the third step? Where's our higher time frame target that we're looking for price to reach? So once price shifted in structure and once we saw price was making continuous lower highs and lower lows to the downside, you've got to ask yourself, where are our overall targets? And as you can see, we want to target major sell side liquidity and major lows overall. Now, as you can see, we have a buildup of relatively equal lows on the left right here, and we also have another low right here. So these could be our overall targets, and as you can see, price keeps on sweeping these levels. Now as you can see, price hasn't swept this low right here, but it's swept 1, 2, 3 sets of major liquidity, and from this area right now we have seen a sort of shift to the upside. Now how do we determine the shift to the upside? Again, this first clue is this FVG or the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency being disrespected. As you can see, price closed above quite easily. Didn't get a major market structure shift from this area, but we did see a higher low. Again, from the shift in structure, we did see a close above, and on the 4-hour time frame you will see this a bit clearer. As you can see, we did see a lot of displacement to the upside. What did price do? It swept these relatively equal lows from all of these lows right here. So you've got to ask yourself, where's the overall direction? Because we do know price has reached this overall target now. Price has swept major liquidity. We have seen price disrespect this bearish PD array. Price is instead moving bullish now. We are seeing major displacement to the upside now, so price could continue going bullish. And this is why in this scenario, when you're watching this in real time, when you see price is taking out this low right here, this is not a break of structure. This is just a liquidity sweep to continue moving to the upside. So again, pay attention to the higher time frame. As you can see again right now, we've had a break of market structure to the upside, and we could see these overall highs of targets and these FVG areas being used as magnets for price. And don't forget, even though you are on the higher time frame, you may still be taking losses. As you can see, this move above this high wasn't the strongest break of market structure. As you can see, price showed a lack of displacement, and don't forget, price also swept 3 sets of liquidity on the daily time frame. So this was a telltale sign that price would start going bullish. But as you can see, even if you did take a loss right here, that's completely fine because you could have made it back on these buys right here. And on the lower time frame, there will be much more opportunities. But I just want to show you guys the basics. I want you guys to keep it as simple as possible and adapt this high time frame knowledge to the strategy that you're trading, because with a daily bias, with an overall bias in general, you will see your trading improve crazy amounts. Remember to drop a like, comment and subscribe for a chance to win the $100 giveaway, and thank you guys for hitting 20k subscribers. The next milestone is 30,000 subscribers, so let's see how fast we can get to 30,000 subscribers. I really appreciate the support. And don't forget, if you want to get funded 100% guaranteed and you don't pay a single penny until after we pass the challenge for you, until you see the results for yourself, send a message to Funded Fast on Telegram. We'll walk you through everything you need to know. Join the Funded Fast service. I'll leave the link to this in the description below. We've got tons of proof and testimonials on this group right here. As you can see, loads of client reviews and testimonials right here, so go ahead and join the Funded Fast service. And remember, the Signal Zoom is on offer right now for $30 a month, so go ahead and join. Literally $1 a day, you cannot go wrong. We're absolutely killing it. If you're not already in the Signal Zoom, you are missing out, so go ahead and join the Signal Zoom. Go ahead and join the Funded Fast service. It's a guaranteed funded account waiting for you right here. This is the golden opportunity to get funded. All the proof is right here. It's all up to you to take action. That's all for today's video, guys. Remember to drop a like, comment and subscribe for a chance to win the $100 giveaway. I really appreciate your guys' support, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And remember to keep it simple and make sure you understand the overall narrative on the higher time frame before you take a lower time frame setup. That's all for today's video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.